like it. Sounds good. Good stuff. Patch me in. Button E. Let's go. Right now. Let's go. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, almost ready. Any moment. Let's do this. Right now. Got a lot to do. Get it done. We'll do it together. Any moment now. They're watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another addshot live stream. Today we're going to be moving some more things, specifically lightsabers. Good to see everybody. Here we go. Let's tone down the music a little bit so I can hear myself. Good to see you. We're in the Lego Room office right now. It's Studio Z. It's going to be done. We're going to be done here soon. So we're pulling out today. We got all the F1 cars. We're going to grab the Jabba's sail barge by hand. But everything else is going today. That means all my lightsabers and all of this tech. All the tech around me right now. So the camera equipment, everything technology. This is the last live stream that'll happen right here in Studio Z. We'll never think about this place again. Nice. Good to see everybody in here. Steve-O nailing first. And San1 coming in with Ivan. Good to see you guys. Back from the Matrix I am. Good to see you, San1. Yeah, this will be fun. We're just going to go through the lightsabers. Nothing crazy. We're not going to crack open seals right now. We're just going to kind of do a little packing up, inventory check kind of deal. I think it'll be fun. Let's tone it down a little more. It's screaming in my ears. Good to see you guys. That studio's gone. Studio K. This is Studio Karen. We're done here. So this will be the last time we're going to live stream here. So to start, we're just going to basically... I've already grabbed all of the Lego. I can't believe my van is entirely filled, except for basically I'll be able to fit this technology, I think, in my front seat with Jabba's sail barge and a few other places for lightsabers. I'm good. So we're going to do that today. I'm filming a video right now at the same time as this live stream, so we're going to put that together also in the next couple days. So a moving video. But let's go. Let's go ahead and move some things. Welcome to the Wednesday live stream. Okay, so I'm going to go through basically an entire lightsaber inventory check because everything's around me now, whether it's on the shelf behind me or whether it's in a box in front of me. I'm going to get to those things and go through them. So I guess to start, we could like easily start with an open saber right here. We have a Kylo Ren saber. This is a Hasbro Black Series. It actually is very hefty and you know, a metal casing here. It's very nice. I got it for like 50 bucks at a Ross. So I was trying to dress for less and I definitely hooked up the lightsaber on that day. Good deal for sure. But let's go ahead and see if I can power off the lights and get like a test drive. That might be cool. Can I do that? I don't know if I can. Has Condo Karen been watching you move? Yes. Yes, they have. You know that they're secretly like reveling in the fact that I'm moving out. And I'm just like, whatever, you know, can't wait to get out of here. Jacob Neely, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Growing out the Anakin hair. I am. It's real right now. I'm feeling a lot of power out of this hair right now. There's definitely something going on with that.
Hello there.
Welcome to you, my friend. Good to see you. The ladies' man is here, Ivan. Good to see you. I didn't miss you. Ladies' man in the house. Jacob, haven't missed much. We're going to go through all the sabers. This is a lightsaber move. So it's non-Lego, even though we have the sail barge here. That's coming with me today. Let's go ahead and see if I can operate the lighting. I will push the button 5 more times and we'll see if it works. There it is. So if I can kill the lighting. Pretty good, but still kind of bright in here. But I should be able to power up the saber. Switch is up here. Not my favorite place for a switch. And we're not going to have the best lighting in here. It's going to get into a weird low lighting situation. I can't control the lighting in here. I can't control the window lighting. In the new studio, I will be able to. So if I was to go to the dark side, this would actually be my Anakin here going to the dark side. But it's definitely reactive to... it's got some strike effects. It should have some light effects too, but they're not really hitting right now. I like walking with this thing though. The Crackle Saber. What's up, Dogu? Cool lightsaber. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome in. We're going to go through all the sabers that are in my possession, but we're not going to be able to power them all up.
Hello there.
I guess. So that's kind of a bummer.
What have I done?
This one we can power up. Let's go through a bunch more. So this one's going to be sort of a hand carry. Let's just get these out of the way. These are a couple of the cheap ones. I don't have the other ones with me. I do have a Mace Windu, and I have Anakin and Obi-Wan. This is the Rey. This is the cheap saber. That's a yellow blade, believe it or not. They are very cool. $40 is a hefty price to pay when you're in the park. But I had to get the Rey. This saber actually detaches. So it has the ability to detach, whereas some of the other sabers in the cheaper variety did not. And then, of course, I had to get the Kylo cheapie. This, again, $40 in the park. And it does have the cool effect. You can tell that the LEDs are just a little bit cheaper. To me, it looks pretty good, but on film here, it looks awful. Addshot, I got a new girl from another stream who's going to be joining your stream very soon. Her name is 3 Exotic, Allie, and she loves Legos too. Bro, bring it on. Thank you for inviting the ladies into the stream. Okay, so this switch is a little bit lower, not like up here like the Hasbro. Let's put that away. Those are just 2 sabers in my inventory check. Whoa, we have crazy stuff going on with the lighting, so we better bring it back if I can. Bring back the lights, shall we? That helps. The lighting is good. Inventory check. We might as well go through quite a few things. It's fun. I've got multiple cameras to look around at stuff, so we can do that. A lot of these things were basically like adult souvenirs, of course, from the Disney parks. Able to get a few coasters out of Olga's Cantina. Just have one of each kind. So freaking awesome. I mean, these have pretty decent value on the secondary market, I must say. But these are for my own personal love. This is just one of the pins. This is for Series 1, building your own lightsaber at Savvy's. So that must have been Peace and Justice, I'm guessing. This is Power and Control. Where's that Peace and Justice? Elemental Nature, this one. Got all 4 pins. Trying to collect all of these. Kind of cool. Not sure why I have just some random cutout for Star Wars here. My pleasure, Addshot. Thank you, Ivan. Is 3 Exotic Alley a girl of the night? That was my thoughts too, San Juan. Is she a walker? Does she walk the night streets? Okay, let's stop now. She's coming in soon. All right, inside this beautiful little satchel here, I do have one of every Kyber crystal from the original series. They're not sealed, that's okay, but I do have at least one of every color. If I'm missing anything, it would be blue, which I have right there. So there's all the originals right there. That would be sort of a, what do we call those? Version 1. They have version 2 now, much bigger. But I have this fancy little box. I keep that in. So that's an example that I have. all the pins. If I move on, I've got some of these other ones. You can see these are much bigger. This is the version 2 Kyber crystal. I haven't even opened these yet. These are all, they were actually all sent to me in their little SKU box from Disney. So I was actually happy to get those in there. There's a red one right there. Just go through the purple. San One, she's from another stream and she's going to be joining very soon. We are ready for that. Okay, there's the yellow. Awesome to have the yellow Kyber, blue, and white. So there's all of those right there. All in the SKU box. So just going through the inventory. I've met many of strippers named Exotic Alley. Oh my gosh. What is up with that name? Ivan, where did you meet this lady? This is going to be a fun stream. Real fun. Okay, so we got those. Inventory check. Good. Last time I was at the Galaxy's Edge, I did build a couple of custom lightsabers. So the two that I built were the elemental nature. Sorry, let's move that out of the way. So we're going to be bagging this boy up right now. That's a beautiful pick right there with the bantha hide. Nice looking saber, that's for sure. I'm happy with these custom builds. Daddy wants a real souvenir when he goes to Disneyland, so Disney's providing that. I also did a power and control. We had little addshot build this one right here, and this is another bad boy right there. So this is again the custom built lightsabers at Savvy's workshop, and you can plug in any one of these crystals to change the color of the blade. It's fun. Take them apart every now and then. I've got to take these apart and get a battery thing going on. So I will have some sort of live stream where I'm going and I'm just tinkering on these things and getting the batteries changed out. Hanging out. Got to do it. Ivan says I was talking to her on another stream last Thursday and I told her about the addshot Lego live stream. That's what I'm talking about, Ivan. Spreading the word. That's what you get. Get one of those. All right, we're going to put these in nice little bags. Just happen to have these bubble wrap baggies. I have no idea where I got these, but they will suit me fine. They could have been, I don't know where they're from actually, but that's all right. So again, I built these actually at Disney World. That's the sound that there's no lightsaber blade inserted. There are those two. Now, in Disney World, for the very first time, they allowed me to actually buy extra scrap. So I do have extra scrap for the entire line. So if I bust these out, this nice little satchel they gave me here with this little twine bag. Hey, not bad, you guys. I would have liked it if they individually wrapped each one or left the plastic on each one. They did on this. Apparently, probably because it would have separated. But these are all the extra pieces for, oh my gosh, did they give me the wrong one? Maybe they sold me, how much extra scrap did they sell me? Let's see. This is the Peace and Justice, but I did Elemental Nature. Maybe they just sold me a whole bag of the other one. That's all right. I got lucky to get these. Anyway, all the parts, pommel cap, everything else. I'm going to go ahead and just put these back right now. I'm surprised to see this. I did not build that saber. Or maybe I did. And it's behind me. Oh, it's behind me. I'm good. I'm totally good. So I was able to get extra scrap on only 2 sabers. That was it. That was it. Because here is the upgraded version 2. Peace and Justice, something like that. I don't know what it's called. Alright, well, we're going to need extra bags for this, buddy. I'm so glad one of my comments was censored. Oh my god. Is she for the streets? Censored by me? YouTube be saving me. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I got all these sabers, which I have to wrap up sort of individually. I'm not going to go there quite yet. I might be able to get away with a double wrap on some of these, but this will be something like as we go. I'm going to have to put these together and be very careful. So I'm going to wrap them like that. I'm going to leave just one sort of exposed, But these are going a short distance. Shouldn't have a problem here. To the next studio. Don't scratch. Alright, there's another beauty right there. Another Galaxy's Edge. Version 1 right there. The sound. Beautiful. I mentioned how certain people rule the world. Didn't we talk about that on the last stream? Sorry. Oh boy, that's heavy. Okay, this is such like good weight right here. Okay, don't fall. Okay, so did they sell me the wrong stuff? I can't remember what I built in Florida. Maybe that was the case. I was only able to buy the extra. Oh my gosh. They threw some extra stuff in here. They definitely... Oh, they threw me an extra one. They were good. These guys, like, they went a little bit above and beyond, the guys working at Savvy's. They sold me some extra scrap, like, above and beyond. I said, can I get an extra one of these on top of what I've already bought of the elemental nature? And because I wanted an extra bantha hide. This is one of my favorite wraps, so I could have a double bantha hide on my saber. Anyway, that is just one little token right there. So that in here must be all the extra elemental nature. I'm going to get these off the desk because they're very heavy and sort of in the way. So I get to move on now. Very good, very good. All right. I think to move on, I might go right into all the legacy sabers that are in the cases. One thing I was going to do is maybe have the website up to show the actual... Oh, and they may not have it on display. That might be tough. I'd have to do like an eBay thing. Because the Disney store doesn't always sell all the sabers. That's the thing. Every now and then they'll have like a certain saber for sale. It'll be like a limited run, and then it won't be on the website for a long time. All right, let me keep looking here. Full inventory check. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you much. Okay, let's move on to these legacy sabers that are next to me, and I've got eBay on my side right here, and what I'm going to try to do, if I can, is have a picture of what the saber looks like inside. Let's see if I can do that. I'll have to be quick on my typing skills here. So the first one here, you can notice the emblem. The saber will be Qui-Gon Jinn. And if I can do this quickly, I'm going to try and have like a search term copied, and then I can just go Qui-Gon Jinn. This should come in. Then we'll get a good image. I think that's the one right there, so this is going to work. Cool. I was just testing on the fly right here. So I should have web and me. Is it going to come up? I hope it will. Oh, this is instructions? No. Qui-Gon Jinn, there you are. So that is a pretty hefty legacy saber. Of the legacy sabers I've held in the past, this baby right here is amazing. Very heavy. It probably got a couple pounds on it. Alright, so there's the Qui-Gon Jinn. We're going to just kind of run through these, but at least we'll be able to see what's in this thing. And we'll get to ID it up with the emblem, because they're all different, or maybe a couple share the same emblem. I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's put these away. Jacob Neely says, I love Qui-Gon Jinn saber. This one is really nice. I am with you on this one. If I can quickly bring it up again. So, why is it chopped off? Daddy don't like. Daddy no like. There we go. That's what I'm trying to get at. So we know what people are asking for these, so we're getting like basically valuation. Sometimes these are for sale. Like I got this one probably on sale, because I check the Disney Store website a lot, and sometimes they have 25% off sabers, and you're scoring these things for just over $100, because they're normally about $159 for a single saber. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. That is cool. Qui-Gon is the saber to have, definitely. I had this before the fire. I lost it in the fire. I repurchased it. Okay, so it just goes to show that like there are certain things that I have to have. Qui-Gon saber being one of them. So I do have an extra camera here. Is it going to work? I don't know. Oh, look at that. There's the box cam. We have a short Ahsoka blade right here, but let's put Qui-Gon. Okay, Qui-Gon's in. That is a funny little camera there. All right, next one, going right next to me, is going to be, I believe it's going to be Darth Tyrannus. The Darth Tyrannus saber is very similar to the Dooku, but we're going to type it in. We're going to do a Legacy saber and then Darth Tyrannus. Is it Tyrannus? It's Tyrannus, US. Okay, let's take a peek at this one. Get the website up here. That's a beauty. So this thing is unopened, and again, another saber I had before the fire, and I repurchased it. I think I repurchased all the Legacy sabers that I had before. There may not be a single one that I don't have now. Just because I am collecting these for some reason, and I like them, they look good, and someday I will have them in a glass case with a proper stand. I'll be happy about that. So again, the Tyrannus is a sexy little blade right there, no doubt. So again, we'll slap this thing down into the box. One thing I should probably show off right here, you can see it. This is slop. This is Disney store slop right here. This is them slapping it together so fast that they couldn't even get the black, fabric that lines this thing inside. So a sealed box, but a sloppy packing job by Disney. So Disney, if you see this, get it right. Do better. Do better. Okay. Tyrannus is in. Let's get going to the next one on the list. I got a lot of these around Christmas. There was huge sales on these around Christmas. The website does kind of go off every now and then. Haven't checked in a while. Okay, so the Stellan Goy. This is a newer one as far as I'm concerned. Hasn't been out very long, but was available in the park, but then they made it available on the website. So if I can get this up again, and we can check out the, let's make sure I spell it correctly. Stellan Goy. G-O-I-S. I'm going to go with that. Stellan Goy. Good little Goy. All right. We're going to bring up that web right now. This will bring up the eBay. Take a look at this saber. This has the side blade similar to a Kylo, but I mean, that is a beautiful setup right here. These are very unique. I had to get it just because of how unique it was. This is not this version right here, obviously. This is a Legacy saber, which comes in the non-collectible case. This is a limited edition, what you're seeing right here. So, do not have that one. This is probably exactly what I have right here. So you're looking at the case contents. So you can tell that these side blades right there fold down, and then you insert the two little mini blades. Very cool. Comes with the mini blades, does not come with the large one. Let me get back to the chat. Hey, what's up, Hoarder66? Gonna smack that like button for me? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Hoarder66, if he's on his way out, I might have missed him, but
Hello there.
always a pleasure. So cool. Slap that like button, people. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. Hang out. Enjoy. We'll go over some of these sabers. Let's put Stellan Goy in the box, shall we? Nothing special with this box. I believe I'll get 4 larger lightsabers stacked up before closing it. There will be no extra packaging, really. Maybe a little bit, but it's going to be a hand carry. Just me knowing exactly what's in that box before even moving. All right. Addshot, I'm ready to pull the buying trigger on the Lego UCF Death Star 2025. Bro, I'm with you on that one. If you can pull that off, I'd say go. It's tearing Count Dooku? What? Jacob, sorry I was behind on that comment. Moving on, I believe this is the Darth Maul or Maul Shadow Collective saber. So if I go onto eBay again and type in Legacy Saber Shadow Collective, you'll get the newer Darth Maul saber. I'm still kind of in the market to buy the original Maul sabers that combine. I'm going to get this up now. So you're looking at it right here. It's a nice looking piece for sure. It has this like, CNC'd metal. It actually glows red from the inside. I believe there might be a view of the kyber crystal or somewhere it glows red or something. It's very cool. Right there, that's where you can see the glowing red. So it's on the saber itself. Right there, there's a glowing red piece. It's very cool, very, very cool. I'm glad I have this one. Again, I got this for a score. It's funny how sometimes on eBay, I did not pay $320. I paid $150 no more than a few months ago on eBay. So be careful what you pay out there. There's always going to be a deal somewhere. And so this is definitely a score, I think. These do not combine as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's just a pommel cap in the picture. All right, so we have our fourth here. We're just going through our legacies. That's right at the top of the box there. I should be able to close it. This is a smaller blade right here. What we're looking at is the 26-inch lightsaber blade. I have uncountable 30-inch blades. I only have one 26-inch lightsaber blade. This is for my Ahsoka blades that we'll get to shortly. And then I have various, or maybe a handful of 36-inch blades. Those look the best, I think, but 30 is easiest to wield. Where are we at? Katana Saber. Yes, Steve-O. That is... Yes, the Katana Saber has one short one, one long one, but same as her original. She's got the Clone Wars sabers that are green, believe it or not. Okay, I'm going to start grabbing from down below here. Another beauty, another unopened gem. Can't wait to open these up and do some proper filming. Every one of these deserves like a nice video to go with it. So we'll get to that. I'm wiping the dust off of this thing right now. Let's see what we got here. This is Kylo Ren. So easy enough. That's the label right there for Kylo Ren. We'll get it up here. Everyone knows what it looks like, but this is the Legacy. Kylo Ren Legacy. So to give you a good idea of what it looks like, I also can zoom in a little bit. It's a nice replica. I don't think mine comes with that holder, but if it does, that's pretty darn cool. I know it comes with the extra pieces. If it comes with that holder, I'm going to be pretty stoked. A little belt clip wouldn't be a bad idea. I bet it comes with that. Yeah, I'm guessing it is. It's basically the same thing, so it's coming with it. It's coming with it. All right, Kylo Ren, gotta have it in the collection. That is now in the box. Let's go ahead and grab another one from down below here. $279 these people want? eBay is filled with like highway robbers. Ivan says, I was just checking the other stream to see if Exotic Alley was on so I could notify her to come on the stream. You do that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What do we got right here? Look at that nice writing on top. Oh my gosh. Kane and Jarrus, dude. Nice. That is so cool. I am not reading it. That I believe that says Kane and Jarrus at the bottom, but the top says something else. I'm not going to guess, but I'm going to decipher it. I know my Airbash. I'll figure it out. But that says Kane and Jarrus at the bottom. So it's a quote of his. This is so cool. I'm so glad to have the Kane and Jarrus. This is a new purchase like around Christmas. And this one's in like 3 different languages over here. Like this one's definitely meant to go around the world here. All right, and there's some extra things stuck to it here. I have no idea what that is. Is there batteries are in here? I've never seen that on the other ones, so that came from Disney. Interesting. All right, so we'll put Kanan away. Kanan is also in a large size container, so that's 6. We've gone over 6 of those. Very good, very good. We got more on this side. Oh my gosh, so many. The hell is this one? Can anybody guess what these are? Someone can like see that and know exactly what it is right away. Let's go real quick though to the Kanan Jarrus. I didn't even show it. I was so excited about the. Gonna get it up real quick here. The Kanan Jarrus. Such a beauty. So that was the Kanan Jarrus right there. Nice looking saber. It's got that dish on the end. Okay, let's get out of there and look up the next one, which we're on right now. Rey Skywalker. I did purchase this once before. Had to buy it again. I like it. It's rustic. It's got a cool look to it. Rey's not my favorite, but she will get a lightsaber. All right, Rey. That's the one. So there's a Rey Reforged, and then there's the Rey saber that she gets in the end of episode 9. So that's what this one is. Let's go ahead and get my viewer up. Viewer on screen. So that's what we're looking at. That rustic handle is very cool. That hide on there, and then the staff to lightsaber. It's a good one. Definitely wouldn't pay $199 for it unless you couldn't find it anywhere else. I got it for just the standard, like $159 probably. Or maybe it was on sale. Not sure. Thank you, Rey. We'll put you away now. Enough talking, Rey. That's enough talking out of you. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Oh, these are the same. I'm like, why are the logos the same? I know why. Because it's Cal Kestis. And I have 2 of these bad boys. Let me get this up also on eBay, and we'll take a look at this. There's many different Cal Kestis lightsabers. So this is... Oh, wow. I've got both of these. So let's go ahead and bring up the web. And so what you're seeing right here, this $600 one, I do have that one. That's a limited edition Cal Kestis lightsaber. It is a 2023 Star Wars exclusive, and they only made so many of them. I do have that one up on the shelf up there. That's coming with me today. We'll bring that down in a second. But right now, we have the Disney Parks one, which is this one right here. Let's get that back up. And this one is not the color-changing one. This is the blue saber, the one that I have. And it does have that awesome, like, end piece right there that you can put on for display purposes. Also, you can join these 2 lightsabers together. So I have 2 of these. Okay, so having 2 of these sabers allows you to merge them into one giant one. And of course, you got a little bit of options with these, so that's why I have 2, and I love my Cal, so I had to get 2. So that's why I have 2 of these that are going to go in the box. I can't separate them. I'm like already out of room on the box here, so I'm going to have to pull out Rey and put in 2 Cals. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, Rey. You can just get another box. Steve says Kylo always holds his hilt at the top, while the others hold it in the middle of the hilt. I'm a top guy. I kind of hold my hilt at the top. What about you, Steve-O? Let me know. That logo looks like a warbird from Star Trek. And we were talking about either this one you're talking about, or we were talking about the Kanan Jarrus. There are a few of these little warbirds that you may have been talking about. I don't know how far back we could have gone, but like, I get those vibes when I see these symbols. I get some Star Trek stuff. Okay, so the Kanan Gosh, I'll pull it out again because they all kind of look like that. So, getting the vibe, getting these like seriously cool vibes off of all these emblems. All right, so that was Kanan again. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of the Cal Kestis sabers on top of each other. Can't believe I bought 2. I remember going to Disney and I'm like, give me another, give me another. I got to put them together. All right, so that's what we're grabbing off the shelf. Behind me is the second Cal Kestis Legacy Saber. A little quick dust wipe. Looking good. Inventory's looking good. I'm going to keep stacking over here. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here, but yeah, it's just going to keep on stacking outside of the box. Well, I'm a little kind of out of boxes at this point. All right, let's do this. Yellow one looks like a warbird. I know which one that one is. Yes. Ray. Okay, Ray likes it. Up here. Way up here. This is a smaller saber. This is one I had originally. This is a Luke Skywalker. Or are they calling it? No, this is not that either. Surprise, surprise. That logo right there is for Leia Organa. So this is the Leia Organa Legacy Lightsaber, and this is a looker. Who would have thought I was going to buy the Leia Organa saber, but I did. And when you see it, maybe you'll know why. This was yeah, there it is. It's a beauty. Let's go ahead and get it up for everybody. There we go. It's so nice. There's a lot of features on this that, you know, the orange is popping, and it was a must. So I've heard about things where this saber may have some issues, like I think it was this one where some of the plastic parts may have been lifting or something, but I don't know. I haven't had that experience because mine is unopened. All right, but here's Leia right here. Leia Organa, smaller case right here. So we'll set this in a different place. Inventory check. Continuing on. Let's keep reaching down for these big ones right here. Ah, yes, this is a gem. Any guesses right there? Probably not. This one will be the Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars sabers. So let's take a look at what these look like on eBay. I'm going to set this down here, but that emblem is pretty sweet. So I'm going to try and type Ahsoka Clone Wars and see if that comes up. Okay, so what a lot of people are used to saying when they think of the Ahsoka sabers is they think of the katana. It's not the right one. And this is what we're looking for right here. This is the Galaxy's Edge Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars Legacy Lightsaber Hilt series. So we have 2 sabers here that sort of have the, you know, blocky emitter, or sorry, pommel cap over there, and the emitters are on this side. It was kind of backwards there. Very cool. A little bit different. One is larger than the other, and one will have a shorter lightsaber blade. Very cool. Glad I have this one. This was kind of a more expensive saber. Not sure if I paid $235, but I'm sure I definitely paid more than the standard price. Glad I have it. Let's go ahead and slap this one aside. Ahsoka Tano needs a slight dusting. Looking good over there. It's a lot of sabers. All right, we're moving on to whatever's next. Inventory check. Check out that one right there. This is a lightsaber for Count Dooku. And why do I have the Count Dooku and the Tyrannus? Well, you know what? Let's take a look at... see if we can notice any differences. There are differences. This was on major sale. So it was definitely kind of a score on this one on the Disney website. Alright, so we got Dooku here. Differences, if I was to go back and forth between the two, the Tyrannus and this one, the differences might be color and a little bit difference in the shape. Like the Tyrannus is a little bit more exotic, has like even a longer piece right here, so pretty sweet though. Love that angle. You know, when he holds it, his finger over the top like that. Let's put this one away right now. Good stuff. Dooku. This stack is actually getting a little dangerous over here. It might actually collapse. All right, some of the smaller cases coming out again. I had to do it. I think I was experiencing a sale on the website. Again, we have a very unique case, and if you know, you know. Luminara Unduli right there. So that is her custom case. Love the dual tone and just had to get it. Let's go ahead and look up Luminara. Good luck spelling that. I did well. I did very well. All right, we got it right here. We're going to open that up. Nice looking saber. Nothing crazy, but just like as any collector, you just start going and you can't stop. And then sometimes around Christmas time, you're like, yeah, should I get that too? And a lot of these, Disney did me wrong one time, and one time I bought 5 lightsabers from them, and they just threw them all in the box like this, and they banged against each other, and I wasn't too happy. So now I order every lightsaber individually. Good job on the packing. Now you got to send me everything individually. Let's keep going here. What else do we have? Another small one. What could it be? Oh, this is very nice. Brace yourselves. What we have here with this emblem, most of you probably wouldn't. This would be Darth Sidious. The Darth Sidious saber was also on sale. Again, something I couldn't resist. You know what? When you hit me up in the right time with the sale, there we go. So let's zoom in on the Sidious and take a look at what this looks like. It's a nice looking saber. Real shiny. The moment you touch it, it is all fingerprints. So that's what happens to this thing. So it's never been opened yet, and someday I will get it out of there with some gloves on, and we'll take a look at it. There we go. Retired. That's why it was on sale, because I nabbed it up before it disappeared. Darth Sidious, right here. A couple of the small ones, looking good. Got a few more down below here. Looking at that emblem, that's reminding me of Kanan Jarrus. So who is this? This is going to be Ezra Bridger. I thought so. So the Kanan was the sort of diagonal warbird, we'll call it, right there. I don't know if that's the Rebels logo. Maybe it is. Maybe that is actually what I'm looking at. So Ezra gets the green, Kanan got the yellow, and let's take a look at Ezra's saber. The Ezra Bridger lightsaber. Again, a must-have. It's definitely a good-looking one. Just looks like industrial, and you almost want to leave that little caution sticker on there. Looks like something straight out of a construction site. The emitter comes off. That is the small emitter that you see right there, and a larger one goes in its place for display purposes or for wielding purposes. That's all I know. So there's the extra emitter. You can see at the top, the larger one for the blade and the small one for showing it off. So happy to have Ezra Bridger. All right, inventory check. Looking good. This is the last one. This could be the last of the legacy. Let's see what we got. And Anakin Skywalker. Beautiful. Gotta have an Anakin. If you're gonna have hair like this, you better have the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber. There's not going to be a lot of difference between this one and the Luke. I believe they are identical. This is not the Darth Vader, so let's go zoom in on this one. Bring it up. So, almost identical to the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Is that different? I'm looking at this part here. That could be different. Wow, I don't recognize this part here, this hammered area. That could be what makes this Anakin saber stand out. I don't know, it just for some reason. Or this is the legacy version, so 40-inch light blade, no way. 40-inch. I don't know anything about any 40-inch blade. That would be sick. All right, anyway, let's get out of here. I don't know what is this. Not even legacy. Replica, Galaxy's Edge. I don't know what I'm looking at. Who knows what I'm looking at? Let's get out of here. Let's leave this joint. All right, good to get through all of those finally. All right. Do you have the Pew Pew lightsaber when he was a kid? Do you have the Pew Pew lightsaber when he was a kid? What's the Pew Pew lightsaber? Put this back here. All right, let me look around. Extra Elemental Nature version 1 pommel cap right here. For some reason I didn't get the or I wanted this so I could hang it off my belt. Alright, I think that's everything from the main stack. If I look over here, we have a couple of other things we're going to go through right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get to those. And Steve-O, I'm going to need clarification on that one. Let me go ahead and grab whatever's over here. Let's start with this one. These are just going to come over one by one, and we'll just take a look. These are some of my latest purchases around Christmas again. And this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Legacy Saber. This actually comes with the blade, and the case itself is paper. There's no real nice collectability about it. It is still sealed and in fantastic condition. Someday I will open it, but this paper case is kind of not to be desired. I wish I got the Obi-Wan saber in the hard case, but I didn't. But it is the same that came in the hard case. So that's all I know. So one day these will all be displayed. I'll have all sorts of extra blades all over the place. But there's the Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know. We're going to have to go through all these. I'm just going to grab them one by one. Here is the Mace Windu. There's a good view right there. Again, the full size, well, 30-inch blade is included. But this is the actual Mace Windu blade that was included in the hard cases as well. I missed out on purchasing the Mace Windu in the hard case, so I got it this way. It seems like they release the lightsaber in the hard case, then it goes to these collectible boxes, if it does. Then you have a chance to buy it this way. So here again is the Ahsoka Tano Katana sabers. And these are boxed up like this. I did not get them in the hard case, but I do have two blades that come with this. So I believe it comes with the 30-inch and the 26. So that is very cool. And this is one of my most recent purchases. Moving along, we have the Dark Saber. That is pretty sweet for the collection. Dark Saber is another purchase that I made before the fire, lost the Darksaber and repurchased it, but for some reason the price of the Darksaber dropped from when I bought it when it first came out. So I guess I saved it the second time. And on this one, the last one is the Yoda. This is unmarked really and hard to tell. There's no picture of the lightsaber on the box, but it does say Yoda in very small letters right here. In this, again, these come with a stand. I'm not big on the stands that come with these, but they do come with a stand and a lightsaber blade. I do believe that the Yoda blade might be custom. If I'm not mistaken, the Yoda blade actually might be different than the 26. I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought I heard that somewhere. All right, well, I've gone through most of that. I'm going to keep on going through a few more of the sabers I see behind me up on the shelf. We'll get through some of those right now. But that is mostly everything that we've gone through, which is kind of cool. Oh, you post on Discord? Let me see if I can dig that up. Steve-O referring to this one. What is this one from? Oh, I forgot about that. The Pew Pew Saber. That thing is sweet. I don't have that one. Wish I did. That thing's kind of cool. Alright, Ivan. We'll see you soon. So Ezra had it when he was a kid? The Pew Pew lightsaber when he was a kid. That is so cool. I need to, like, look deeper at all that. Okay. I do have some padding. I am going to use it as well. So, over here, I just hit my computer. It's still okay, though. This is a lot of bubble wrap. A whole lot. I don't need that much. This is a good amount. I'm going to wrap up... Oh, these are nice. This is that fancy stuff. Real good. Alright, I'm going to wrap up a few sabers. Sanwan says, have you unpacked any of the Lego collection at the new studio yet? No. Everything has to go over first. Then these... all these furniture pieces will go over. Then the Lego will get unpacked back onto the shelves. So that's kind of how it's going. A lot going on. And I built shutters for the house and a bunch of other things. So like life is just a wild ride. Okay, this is one of the version 2. Not Power and Control. This is not Peace and Justice. This is... Don't ask me to remember these every time. Okay, how am I going to do this? This is going to get really big quick if I wrap them this way. I'm kind of doing a... This is going to be fine. Just fine. Okay, that is the original version 1. I forgot what it is. I'm trying to remember the name. They're all not kind of... It's Elemental Nature. It's Power and Control. Is it Peace and Justice? I've got the... I don't even have it all with me anymore. Anyway, keep on wrapping. I'm just going to keep wrapping them up. We got to get this stuff over to the new studio. Version 1 Power and Control. Right there. Oh. Okay, good. The batteries are still making noises. That's a good thing. That they're making noises. This is the very first lightsaber I ever built, which sort of launched me into this world. And the Elemental Nature with the Rancor tooth on the end. And the Bantha hide right here. Just one of my favorites. I definitely wield this lightsaber up at the top. And throw this thing in all different directions. I love it. I love that saber. Okay, so that breaks down all those right there. And I just have a bunch of the original, which is my favorite. This is the display stand. They discontinued those. And let's see how many of these. 2, 4, 6, 7. This is a discontinued lightsaber stand, which I just think is so awesome. Inside you had the pieces to hold up the saber. Just real classy. They got rid of them. And they introduced this like rustic, gigantic, heavy thing, which is about $50. Way expensive. It lights up. It charges itself with USB-C. You can put crystals on here and just not my thing. This is the new display stand. This is the minimalist display stand. Sorry, this is me, 100%. So I have been buying these on eBay, trying to snatch up as many as I can. All right, well, that's pretty much going to do it. That's going to call it for those sabers right there. Those are all wrapped up, like what I see. Nice, cozy right there. Yeah, Ezra's first lightsaber. I just don't remember. I do remember it, actually. It's kind of like coming to me now, but... Alright, what else is left? I've got a few others. Do I? All of those are on display. Actually, everything that's left is... It's simply like... You see those in the corner? I have these lightsaber bags that you're given when you build a lightsaber at Savvy's Workshop. So I have like 8 of those. And those are black cases. I keep the tags on them. They're basically brand new. And maybe I'll get on eBay and sell them or do something. But they have some sort of value. But we're going to move all this stuff. You're looking at a bunch of lightsaber stuff here, there, and everywhere else. That looks like that camera died. We'll bring it back to life. We got lightsabers here, there, everywhere. We're done. So that's good. Ivan says it's okay, guys. I think she's in the other stream. We'll just wait for her to come in. I think we're kind of done now because I've done my inventory check. I'm going to put all of the stuff in the van, and then we're going to head out of here with a bunch of Lego and lightsabers. And oh yeah, got to break down this whole live stream setup. Everything's got to go because we're going to come back and get all this furniture in the next couple days. So definitely right now I do... have to say that we're going to cut this one off. Let me check the live right now and get up in here. Very cool. All right, what's the activity? Thanks for all the chats, guys. I appreciate the good times hanging out always when we're live streaming. This is the last time we will be live streaming here at Studio K. Studio Karen is no longer. We're moving out of here. We're getting into the new studio, much more room for me to sort Lego, enjoy Lego, build Lego, and hang out with you guys and spend a lot of time doing that. So very happy you guys are here. Thank you so much. Let me get to... Oh, there it is. So I think we're good at the moment. Thank you guys again. Steve-O, Ivan, San Juan, Jacob Neely, and others, Hoarder66 who came in earlier, and anyone else who popped in, Dogu and others. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much. We're going to do much more live streams in the future. This is just an in-between while we're moving. Hopefully this will all be done soon. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon on the next live stream build. New studio preview. I think we could get one of those. Ren Empire, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. We're done now. We went through all the lightsabers in my collection. We could get a new studio preview soon. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to live stream over there before it's done. So we're going to get all this equipment over there, and we'll see. So, awesome. Good to see you. Thanks, Jacob. We'll see you soon. Ren Empire, we'll see you later. San1, see you soon, my man. Get a hold of me on Discord or however. Send me an email. I'd love to get those shirts over to you. Ren Empire as well. Reach out to me on Discord. Let me know where you want me to send the Kylo helmet. And, of course, T-shirts and all, guys, and the... poly bags for the guys that won on the giveaways. Let's get those sent out sometime soon. Don't forget your snowboard. I won't forget it, Steve-O. Later, guys. We'll see you real soon. Thanks for being a part of this. Okay, we'll have more coming in the future. Can't wait. All the best. Later. Thank you, San Juan. All right, guys. Later.